Good morning, everyone. It's Valerie, otherwise known as Chick Picker. I'm here. Where are you? Let's get the chat going. Get it going. Let's see here. Do 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 do. I don't know why I'm humming. Good morning, Dahlia. That's kind of weird. Like everything is like coming along. There's the silver hair stacker.
Good morning.
There he is.
How are you?
I'm doing good. Doing good this morning, I think.
All right. Good.
We're already live and no hiccups, and I was even humming.
Do.
Yeah. I don't know what that was about, but I guess I guess better to hum than cuss, you know.
Yeah.
So good deal.
If you whistle while you work. Don't know the rest of the words to this here song. I forget which Disney movie that was in.
That was, what was it?
Sleeping Beauty or something.
Was it Sleeping Beauty or was it
Cinderella,
Cinderella?
maybe Cinderella.
Mices? I don't know. I'm sure the chat knows, but they're just waking up. Y'all are just waking up?
They're used to the show going live about 8:05, 8:06.
I know. I gotta keep y'all on your toes though. Every once in a while I get a wild hair and I just say, I'm just gonna start it.
Yeah.
Screw it, I ain't waiting till 8 o'clock. If I do that, it may not work out. Why tempt fate? Oh, man. I'm always humming, working on the railroad. Yep, that's a good one. That's a really good one. What's new, Buttercup?
Not much.
No?
Got to the big city yesterday and
Did you get your monkey suit on?
I got a suit at Penny's and they won't let you try it on.
Oh, man.
But they'll let you bring it back for
alterations?
For return.
Oh, okay.
No, these are off the rack ones. I'm not spending the money for a hand tailored one.
I gotcha.
I don't wear a suit enough anymore. I mean, all you really need is something cheap to bury me in or go to a wedding or go to, I don't wear a suit to church. I don't wear.
Yeah.
I'm not a band director at concerts anymore.
Yeah.
So I haven't needed a suit in 13 years, really.
Wow. Wow.
And the weddings and funerals I go to, I pretty much wear a sport coat and a pair of khakis.
Yeah. Yeah. Just something casual.
So,
Yeah. Did
yeah, I
you?
bought a suit. So
Did
I
you?
did try on the jacket at Penny's. It fit fine, but
Uh-huh.
haven't tried on
Sometimes
the pants yet.
sometimes you gotta update your wardrobe a little bit.
Gwen suggested going down to the restroom at the mall and trying on the pants,
Mm.
and then bring it back and for a return if it didn't fit. Then and I was like, I'm tired. I'm ready to go home.
Morning, Anissa and Crack Picker.
Because we can't go into the big town without hitting 58 spots.
Well, sure. You gotta get them all in one day. Get them all while you're there.
I finally took my stimulus money in to deposit in the bank.
Uh huh.
And of course, the little vacuum tubes are shut down because of COVID. You know, you drive up.
They're sat down.
Yeah.
Oh.
And so you had to go in the lobby and wait in the excruciatingly long line. And that's crazy bank. Um, they had one teller,
Oh my gosh.
and people were going up to the window making business deposits. So they took a long time in front of me, and people were going up and getting money orders and stuff in front of me, and that took a long time. I was like, I just need to put this what's on this card here in the bank,
Can they do?
and
Did they do that?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
you just
I,
put it in their card reader and punch in your PIN. You know, when you registered your card as live, you had
yeah.
to assign a PIN number to it, so I did that.
Gotcha.
It went right in. I mean, it's immediate use
That's
money.
that's good.
But yeah, finally got that done.
See, ours was the opposite. Our lobby wasn't open at all, and the only thing that was open was the drive-through. And it had two drive-throughs, so you had the thing with the vacuum, and then the other one was, you put it in the box and give it to the teller.
Yeah.
So
Now our local bank still has the drive-up window with the shelf that comes out, and the lady's right there on the other side of the glass. But
right,
not at the Bank of America. It was in the big city. They had the vacuum tube window shut down. There
hmm.
was there were 4 people working in Bank of America. There was a security guard, the manager, a loan officer, and one teller.
Wow.
And they just, the loan officer and the bank manager could have gone back and done some of the teller work. I mean, there was a long line, and it was taking a long time for each person.
Yeah.
And Gwen was out sitting in the car, and she said, "How many people did you have to wait behind? Oh my gosh!" I
uh,
actually, when I went in, I was the 4th person in line. And it took me like 25 minutes.
huh.
And when I left, there were like 10 people in line.
Wow.
And of course, you had to be masked up. And
Yep. Yep, yep, yep.
What else is going on? I got 10 orders going out today.
Good. I think I have 9.
Beat ya. Ha 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 ha.
I know. You beat me.
But they're all like $10 to $15 items. I didn't have anything
Hey, that's okay.
big going out. So the dollar amount was just average, and
Yeah.
even though there's 10 orders.
I hit my daily quota, so I was happy about that. Usually, on eBay, my dollar amount is usually $100 that I like to hit. That's my like. I gotta hit $100. So,
Does that include the shipping?
yeah, it does.
Hmm.
But yeah, I'd like to. I think what did I have yesterday? I think I had it was 128.68 total.
Yeah, that's good.
So that's not bad. I mean, plus all the other platforms and everything, and all the other little projects I'm trying to get done. So.
Yeah. Have you gotten any payments from YouTube lately?
No, I haven't gotten anything from them. They kind of changed their structuring as far as what they're paying on, because I think what is it? It is so you can have your ads on, but the person has to watch it for 30 seconds, and then they can click off of it, and then you can get the the money from them watching the ads. So they kind of change, stipulations. They just try to make it a little more difficult. They don't want to make it easy because then everybody be doing it. So they got to put the little roadblocks out, to. I'm actually going to go and check it right now and see. But it takes, because like on mine, and it's probably, I would assume it's probably better or the same for everybody. Like you have to have $100 in there before they'll even consider,
Right.
depositing it. So.
Yeah, they've always had that breakover deal. You had to
Yeah.
get to 100.
Yeah. So I'm looking at mine right now to see where.
I'm
I don't.
still mad at them from when they put you got to have 4,000 hours a year watched or you don't get any.
Yeah, I'm only at $30.
Yeah.
Accumulation, so it's going to take me a while.
Now you have gotten a payment from them before, haven't you?
Yeah. Yeah. Usually I can, I'll get something about before it was like every 4 months. And then, that came out to about $25 a month. But now it's a lot less than that. So, yeah. I mean, it's a good thing I'm not, hoping for that to pay the electric bill or something. I'd be in trouble. I wouldn't be on here.
Yeah, but it's good to have at least a little bit of recognition.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I don't do the intros and the outros and I probably could. I just haven't really done any um education on it, and I really don't. It's not about that, you know. So, how's everybody's sales going? I was kind of surprised that I got as many as I did.
Yeah, I don't
I'm
look at the daily sales as much as I want to keep a certain amount above the 31 day plan, 31
Yeah,
day.
yeah, yeah. And mine's kind of gone down because I have to be truthful. I haven't really been paying a whole lot of. I've been giving eBay a little bit of attention, but it's it's kind of gone down a little bit since I've got some other projects going on, and um, so that always takes away from eBay, and I think they're just getting jealous. They're like, "Hey, you're out gallivanting around. You need to come back here and get to work, get this thing going, so you can get some more sales." But so I'm trying to get back into, listing a certain amount on eBay. I kind of pulled away from it a little bit, I have to admit. But yeah, I was working on some other things, getting some other stuff started. So
I did have a $20 Facebook Marketplace sale yesterday.
that's good. I like those.
Yeah,
I have one thing listed, and it may or may not sell, but I just kind of threw it up there and was
yeah.
hoping for the best. And I got this message yesterday and said, "Did you sell this?" And I said, "No." Click the button. And they said, "Well, do you want to relist?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I want to relist it because I haven't sold it." And there's some lights from the lighting kit that I had before I got the ring light.
Yeah, I think you need to, on Facebook Marketplace, if something doesn't sell in a week or two, you need to take them down and re-up them.
Yeah.
And there's
So
no charge for that. It's just they get so far down the scroll screen, people get on Facebook Marketplace to look for stuff. And I think that most people just start at the top and work their way down to see if anything's interesting. And if it's not fairly new, they just go on.
yeah. Yeah, so I just re-upped it, and I had forgot about it, to tell you the truth. But um, I don't want to sell them because they're big, and I don't even know how I would ship them. So, and it probably would be kind of pricey to do that. So, I just want to get rid of them. If I don't sell them, I can just put them in my storage unit. Joanne says, "Good morning, all. Good morning, Joanne. Just popping in to say hi. I have to catch the rest of the show later. Heading out to a store closing. Well, good luck to you. That's great. Good morning, Tom and Dottie.
Store closings can be a really good way to get a bunch of inventory in a hurry.
Absolutely. That's exciting.
Or it's so picked over, or it's like
Yeah,
big
you kind of got to get
closing
there when
business
they.
sale, 20% off. And you're like, that's not very much off.
No, you kind of got to get in there when the getting's good. They got good discount. percentages and everything. Um, so I have to tell y'all something. So Carol went to the hospital yesterday.
Uh-oh.
Um, she had she had to have her appendix out.
Ooh.
So, yeah. So she called. I usually text her in the morning, and she said, "Yeah, I'm not feeling very good." And then it wasn't too long after that. I texted her and I said, "How are you feeling?" And she said, "Well, I'm at the hospital." I was like, "Wow, that was quick." But I guess she had a kind of a stomach ache the night before, and then I guess something or somebody told her she needed to go in and get it checked for appendix, and sure enough, that thing had to come out. So they did the
Yeah,
surgery last night, and then she should be coming home today. She should be home this afternoon. So she's doing fine. She's in good spirits and everything. But
they have made great strides with that surgery.
oh, have they?
Yeah, my brother got his cut out. Oh gosh, 50 years ago.
Mhm.
And he had a long scar on his abdomen and um, yeah, lots of stitches inside and out. And
Mhm.
nowadays they just punch a hole in the outside and go in with their little feeler things, and they leave one little blip mark on your belly, and that's it now.
Yeah.
It's much less invasive than it used to be
Oh yeah.
back in the
I mean
late 60s, early 70s. That was
that's kind of how it was with the gallbladder too.
right.
I mean they just that's all they do is they just basically punch a couple of holes in, and
Oop, cha-ching.
that's good. And and take whatever they need to take out. But I wish they could have done that with my hysterectomy, but it was it was bad. It was bad in there.
Mm.
And yeah, I I think I came pretty close to dying at one point because I think they nicked. I wouldn't stop bleeding. I just kept bleeding, and they actually had to call a vascular surgeon in, and uh, he had to fix me up because yeah, I lost a lot of blood. But they, usually they can go inside you and pull that stuff out, but not with me. They had to open me up. Someone needs to send one or two of three of those cha-chings over here, Anissa said. Well, here you go. There you go. You're welcome.
Yep.
Oh man. Anissa says mine was textbook, except my heart rate dropped significantly. Yeah. It was pretty cool though, because I worked at the same hospital that I had the surgery, and so of course they had me on morphine, and yeah, that stuff. That's some good stuff. That's some really good stuff. And I would call the different floors because I knew everybody on the most people on the floors. So I'd call them and I'd say, Man, I am so messed up right now. It's just cracking up laugh. It's just crank calling the different floors. It was awesome. It was so fun. Yeah, those were the days. Oh, where's everybody at? Where's Maggie and Sally? Oh, sorry. Sorry, Mike. He don't like cutting on people or the sound of that.
Yeah.
Well, and that was the funny thing too, is when once I got home, um, I didn't really have anybody to go get the kids, and you know, I didn't have anybody to do that, so I just had to do it. So here I am, stitches, and I think I
Mm.
had I think I had staples actually. The day that I got home, I had to go and get the kids from school,
Wow.
and I just did it.
Mm.
I cannot watch Dr. Pimple Popper at all. I can't. I don't like that. Give me snot and guts and all that. I can do that, no problem. But yeah, pimples, nope, 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 nope. Stuff like that just kind of grosses me out. Well, I don't know where Sally's at.
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
know I know she worked last night.
Maybe she's asleep.
Maybe. uh, Tina loves that. Good morning, Tina. She said she loves that Pimple Popper show.
You.
That's right, Anissa. I mean, we just do what we got to do. She said she got out of the hospital at 11 a.m. and drove and got Chinese dinner at 5. Uh, the world don't stop just because you have a little surgery. So, yeah. I actually enjoyed working in the emergency room because it was always something different. And we had a pretty busy um ER because our hospital was like the only hospital for, what was it, like 45 miles, 50 miles?
Mm.
Crazy. Miss Dottie, she said, "Did you go thrifting yesterday, Valerie?" I did not.
Yay.
I did not. I stayed home. I listed, and uh, what else did I do? I took a nap. I talked to the girls. Um, yeah, I just stayed home. Believe me, it's in the back of my mind. I'm like having arguments with myself, the bad angel and the good, or the devil and the angel there. But yeah, I'm trying not to go cuz I don't need to, but there's going to be a day where I'm just going to pick up and, I'm going to go. and I never know when that's going to be. It's just I get that feeling, and I just have to go. Mike said he's got no AC. That's no good.
Mm.
Tom says I have a friend that's a nurse. She only worked ER all her career. Patch him up and send him to the floor or home. No change to get emotionally involved. Or no chance to get That's true. That is true. I mean, the sooner you can get them up either to OR or up to the floor, the better. Because number one, you're freeing up a bed that somebody else needs, or you know, a little less work for you. But it was pretty crazy. Seen some crazy stuff. Did you know crazy people go into the ER? And they always wait till like 11 o'clock at night. Yeah.
Yeah, late evening's got to be a busy time at the ER.
Late evening, usually between 11 and 12. And usually our shift was over about, I think it was over at 6, and then we did report, and then usually we got out of there at 6:30. And usually about 5, between 4:30 and 5 o'clock, maybe 5:30. That's when we get all the motor vehicle accidents. Because they're, people getting up, driving to work, and so that was a good time though. Oh, Mike says I'm working split shifts, 6 a.m. to 11, and then 4 p.m. to 8, laying low during the hot part. Man, that is true. All the cool, crazy stuff. hmm I got to pump a heart with my hand. That was pretty cool.
Wow.
hmm Just you know, just squeezing it. So just simulating the pumping action. I got to put my finger in a hole where a person got a gunshot wound in their heart. Yeah. Oh,
Wow.
Yvette. She said she's a nurse getting ready to retire in September after 40 years. Oh, my goodness. Thank you for your service. Yeah. Let's see. Maggie is in the green room. There's Maggie.
Here I
There's
am. Sorry.
Just dock your pay on that one.
Everybody.
Yeah, I think
How's
Sally has.
everybody?
We're good. We're good. We're upright, so that's good.
That's true. Every day you get out of bed is a good day.
Mm.
Every day you can get out of bed is a good day.
Kind of had a hard time this morning because I got up, my alarm went off, and I got up at 5, and then I stumbled into the living room and said, "Heck no," and covered up with my blanket, put my recliner back, and slept for another hour. About an hour and a half, actually. Yeah. I was like, nope, not having it. Not today. Not
Hi, Bump
today.
Crack. Hank and Dottie and Mike and Anissa.
The gang's all here.
Yeah.
Well, not
Gotta put
everyone.
some more coffee on. I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, Sally worked last night. I think last night was her last
Her
night,
last night.
and then she's off for, I think she said 3. I hope it's 3.
Hi, Yvette. I forgot to say hi to Yvette.
She needs to rest a little bit.
Morning, Mr. Sadie. Patty.
Ah. Yeah, it's like changing of the guard. That's right. Anytime life's work, my eldest daughter just got her RN and works in OR. Changing of the guard.
Nikki, what the heck is wrong with this cat? Wait.
You're not paying attention to me. Good morning, Mr. Sadie. Hope you're having a good day. Good morning, Patty. But yeah, that it is kind of, it can get pretty hairy sometimes. It can definitely get pretty hairy.
I can't find my chat.
I'd have to say the worst is a fire. That's like the absolute. Well, there's a lot of absolutes though. There's a lot of things I wouldn't ever want to see or be involved in again. So yeah,
In nursing, you mean?
yeah,
In the medical field?
yeah.
Yeah, I could never do it.
I never really imagined myself that you know, that I would be interested in something like that, but it was pretty cool. I think it was because I went back to college at 30. What was I? 30. I think it was 30, 32 maybe. 31, 32 maybe.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I was a dropout, and then in order to get to college, I had to have a GED or a diploma, and so I was working full time at a pharmacy, and so I on my lunch hour I would go to the school, do as much work as I could in my my packet, so I could get my. I was working on my diploma, and so I would go for 45 minutes every day, 5 days a week. I would go to the adult school and work on that, and then eventually I finally had all my credits and I took my GED. So I actually got my GED and my diploma, um, and then I was able to start the process of going to college.
Yeah, that's awesome. I never went to college. I took a few courses when my kids were littler. Uh, and then I just couldn't, I couldn't deal with that. Kids and, I mean, I worked full time and then I had little ones and all that.
Yeah.
So, and I thought maybe when I retired that I would maybe then go back to school. But
Hmm.
now that I'm retired, I've got other interests. So,
Yeah. It was hard going back even at
oh,
30.
I'll bet.
It was it was really difficult.
Yeah, I
You know,
admire
because
anybody who can.
I never had, because I dropped out it was the end of my sophomore year. So I never took algebra or trigonometry. I never took any of those.
Yeah,
I hated math with the
me
passion.
too. I'm so bad
Um,
at math. Morning, Karen.
I would have taken another. I would have not. I don't know how I would have gotten away with it, but I would have taken general math all 4 years if I could.
Yeah,
I had I had
I
no
hate math.
I had no interest in any kind of math classes. But and at that time, the only class that I wanted to take was boy class. But um, yeah, that wasn't offered. That was all extracurricular. So, but morning, Karen.
Yeah, math. Oh, it's awful at math. Science, awful at science. I liked more like the English, history, literature, that kind of thing.
Mhm.
You okay, buddy? Huh?
Oh, Yvette said I worked for mental health for 10 years, corrections,
Oh,
uh,
Lord.
LTC, and RN case management, and now I'm an adjunct instructor. Well, that's good. At least you still have your, you know, hand in it a little bit. But I always, it's always good um, to have, a little bit of involvement so you can kind of keep up on things and, you know. I was actually studying for RN when I came here. Oh, you just want some loving.
He's so affectionate this morning.
Love me, Mama. Love me.
Surprised you can't hear him purring in the microphone.
Oh
He
my
knows
gosh.
we're going to visit an animal shelter tomorrow. He
Oh.
must suspect something.
Uh-huh.
I'm thinking about getting another kitty cat.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah.
He needs a buddy.
Mhm.
He needs a pal to pal around with.
Yeah.
So, how was your sales yesterday?
Okay, I think I have 3 going out today. No eBay though.
Hmm.
2 Amazon Merchant Fulfilled and a Poshmark.
Good.
But my sales have been so good lately. I can't complain at all. They've really been good.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised. I think I have 9.
Wow,
I was
awesome.
like, wow. Okay. That's good for me. It kind of meets my quota. Mr. Sadie says math was the only thing I was decent at growing up in the building and carpentry where I cannot talk. Carpentry world, you had to understand math. Absolutely. That is very true. And it took, I mean, going to, taking classes for um medical. I mean, I also had to, I had to figure out the math part and the science. I was never really good at science either, and chemistry, and I'd never even seen a lot of that stuff because I'd never taken any classes like that in high school. So it was definitely challenging.
Yeah, I bet.
Oh, believe me, that started way before high school. Valerie wanted to take the teenage boy studies when she was in. Yeah, that started like in elementary school. I was I was very boy crazy. Oh, that's great, Yvette. So I have my RN with a BA in human services and psychology, a double major. Wow. Now trying to use that degree to figure out buyers. Ah, well, I mean, you can use the psychology part. There's probably a little bit in
Yeah.
that you can use to figure out, the buyer part of it.
Tom.
That's well. Don't let Sally fool you either. She was not a nun. She did her thing too. Absolutely. Let's see here.
So tonight, Poshmark is having what is it? A live, I think it's on YouTube. Yeah, it's on YouTube. It says 4 p.m. Pacific, so I guess that would be 7 p.m. Eastern.
Right.
Learn all about the latest Poshmark app updates and features, new feature details, how to use them for the biggest impact, and a look at what's coming next. So that's tonight on the Poshmark YouTube channel.
Cool.
Yeah, I haven't heard any rumors of anything. But
yeah, but they've been doing pretty good as far as getting new categories, to sell with, and I like it because they're opening up, you know. I mean, like me, I really don't sell um all of their categories. I kind of try and just stick to the clothing, but if I have home decor or anything like that, I'll put that on there. I feel like sometimes it can be kind of jumbled up.
Yeah.
And you get way too much stuff on there, and then it kind of turns into a Macari, which isn't
right.
Macari. Macari is not bad either, but I don't know.
Yeah, I always felt like it took away from the uniqueness of the platform.
Right.
Yeah.
I just think you have to, you have to be careful, and I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I like Poshmark. I really do. I think it's a great place to sell. I like their policies as far as their return policies
right.
And stuff like that. But yeah, I'm actually taking a little break from there right now, from Poshmark. I took all of my items down, and then I know that sounds pretty crazy, but I just needed to kind of regroup and take a break from Poshmark. So, not for any really reason in particular. I just felt like that was what I needed to do. Focus more on eBay, and for right now. But I'm going to get back on it. I think I'm going to get back on the train. Use my list perfectly to cross list my listings over there. I did the same thing with Macari. I put all my listings on inactive.
Oh, okay.
So right now, currently, I'm only selling on eBay.
Oh, you're only on eBay.
I'm only on eBay right now.
Well, sometimes you need to do that.
There was some problems with my my inventory on the two sites, and I think there was some things that should have gotten taken off that didn't get taken off, and I think I just got it just went way far. It got away from me, and so I had to work on that. Sally, you're late. Sally, can you hear me?
Uh-huh.
Okay. How you doing?
I'm tired.
Tired. I figured you'd be in bed.
I was.
You should have just stayed there.
Well, when I got home, Brandon was making breakfast, so I had to wait
Yeah.
for him to do that. And then I ate, and I was like, I have to take an hour nap. I have to do it.
Well,
Hi, everybody.
I understand Yvette. She says, I just can't pull the trigger on Posh. Sharing just doesn't entice me. I completely understand, and I think every one of us said the same thing before we started it. But I don't know.
I think it's worth it, and it kind of makes sense. And believe me, I'm one that I'm like, my time is worth something. I have to make my time worth it to me.
Right.
If I'm going to go share on Posh, it's got to make the sales. And when I'm sharing and listing over there, it does.
Sales. You get sales.
Yeah. And, I've found that there's a lot of stuff that sells for better money over there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sometimes you can get, cheap asses or whatever that, want to, Jew you down, like to bottom prices or whatever, but you get that everywhere.
Sure.
Oh yeah, that's on every platform now.
You get it on eBay too. And Yvette, I don't think I've seen you here before, but I don't know if you've watched us. I'm not trying to like be mean or anything or belittle anybody. That's how I talk. I don't know. Do you know me? Because I don't know you. Oh, I need to get stoned. That's what I need to do.
You need coffee is what you need. You need some coffee.
I've already had coffee and it doesn't help. I have like one more drink of this. I just opened it. I've like guzzled it.
Man.
I need some fuel today. Oh man. Oh, she says she usually okay, so you know who I am.
You know Sally. You know how she rolls.
Yeah. You know how I talk.
Yeah. No reason to sugarcoat it.
Bang bang.
Oh man. That stuff was
Blue Raz. It's so good.
She says her brain is fried.
I feel like mine is too. Like all morning, Teresa's like, because we have the stupid inspection thing next week.
Yeah.
And she's all morning, she's like, hey, if in the weekend we don't get this, then can you do this? Hey, if like, can you get this done this weekend? And I'm like, ooh, I need a freaking list.
Just put it on the list and I'll see if I can't get it done.
I felt like I ran for 3 days and the first 2 were okay, but after that I just ran.
Yeah. By the way, I don't know if you heard well, I told you, Sally. No, I'm not pregnant. By the way, Maggie, I'm not sure if you know, the Carol she had to go to the hospital yesterday.
Yes.
Okay.
You told us. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I couldn't
Have you talked to
remember
her since?
if you were. Yes, she's doing
Okay.
fine.
Oh,
She
good.
texted me last night after
Oh, good.
after the surgery. She's doing fine. Everything went
Good.
great. She says I've never had surgery before. She said this isn't that bad, and so I was like, okay,
Oh, good. I'm glad she's doing well.
yeah, she's
Well,
doing fine.
I was kind of scared for her, like with how she acts towards Tylenol and ibuprofen.
Uh-huh.
She said it knocks her out and all this stuff. I'm
Yeah.
like, surgery, sometimes it's kind of hard on you with the
she was talking to
anesthesia.
me. She was talking to me yesterday before the surgery, and she's like, "I hope I'm making sense. I'm on morphine right now." I said, "You making fine. You're doing fine."
They might have made themselves a drug dealer
I
or
can
a
understand.
druggie. I mean,
But yeah, she was doing fine. She's hoping to go home today, and so she's okay. It kind of happened kind of quick, but
yeah.
Yeah.
I know the night before she was just having a stomach ache, and then yesterday when because I usually message her in the morning and say what's we talk and kind of say what's going on for the day, and she goes, I'm sick and I'm in bed, and I was like, okay. And then the next text I got, she says, I'm at the hospital. I'm like, wow, that was quick. I guess she just decided that she needed to get that checked out. She was going to get her, see if it was her appendix, and sure enough,
it was.
Wow.
It was. So
I don't know if I don't think I know anybody else, really that had their appendix out.
No, me either.
It's kind of
My
scary
brother
stuff like
has.
that. Huh?
My brother has. I think it's such a acute pain in one central area they can.
yeah.
And it's like you say, I think it usually happens quickly.
Mhm.
Yeah, like all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I thought was wrong with me when I was having hernia pain.
Mm.
And whenever I went to the hospital, they were like checking me, for appendicitis.
Yeah.
But they took me for MRI or something, or probably a CAT scan. CAT scans are faster, I think. And I think they seen that it was in my gut.
But I think there's a specific test that they do to pinpoint that,
Yeah.
just to say, yep, that's it, and then they probably look at your labs and they're like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's definite.
Hi, Mary.
Good morning,
It
Mary.
seems like with
Hey,
my
Mary.
brother, I remember something about white blood cell count being high.
Oh,
Yeah.
probably.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'm just glad she's okay and she went in. Usually we kind of just hold off and try to work through the pain and and all that, and sometimes it just with pain like that you just can't. It's hard.
Yeah.
Tom says he's gonna get his new stand-up desk today, but he's gonna pay in change. Well, I'm sure they'd appreciate that. I mean, like
they might have to take it back.
We are not taking, or we're not refusing any change right now.
Why?
There's a change
because
shortage.
there's a shortage.
Why is there a change
There's
shortage?
a coin shortage.
Like, why is that?
When
I
did
think
this happen?
some of the men's have shut down for COVID for like several months.
Oh,
So
Mhm.
there's no new change coming in.
gotcha.
Yeah, all
So
our
they,
Wawas are like asking for change.
Yep.
I was wondering why I was seeing that because I was
Yeah.
like, there was something else on. I can't I seen it on Facebook or something yesterday. I
Mhm.
didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been happening here for probably about 3 weeks. We go into the Walmart, well, Brandon will say like he's at Walmart or wherever, and like the self-checkouts will only be card.
Huh.
And because they won't have any change to put in the machine to spit it back out, for you.
oh
Yeah.
yeah, and
So,
all the Coinstar machines have been shut down too, so people
mhm.
aren't cashing in what they got hoarded in their little piggy banks.
Yep. Well,
Well,
you
there
would
you
think
go.
that the Coinstars would be open though, because then
Then people would feed the
Uh,
thing with
yeah,
coins.
yeah,
I don't know why COVID would shut those down, but it did.
that is weird. That is weird. Yeah, but it's been here for probably about 3 weeks. Teresa went to the bank and tried to get change for the store,
Uh-huh.
and they said that they couldn't give her like any. And then the next few days they were only, when she would get like $150 in change,
Mhm.
they would only give her maybe 30 or 50. It was pretty bad.
Huh.
Well,
Yeah, cashless society. That's what the man wants us to go to.
Mm.
And so like, instead of, because Teresa said, so what is everybody else doing? Because they have a lot of businesses that go there for their change and stuff. And she said a lot of people are, instead of getting so much in quarters, they're getting half dollars. So we're also giving half dollars now,
wow.
as change.
Wow.
So
Hmm.
yeah, yep, cashless society, only using cards.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
that gives the government even more control of our lives. Yay.
Yeah. And then they can track what you're spending and where.
Hmm.
yep.
Good old government.
Oh, she's in Traverse City today.
Yep.
Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, it's really pretty up there.
Isn't
It's
that where I
really,
flew? Isn't that where I flew in
Oh,
yeah,
that's in
yeah,
America.
yeah.
when I flew there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I
it was
think.
really pretty. Really pretty area.
Wow, that was a big burp.
Wow.
Would you shut up?
Are you
That
sure you
was
didn't really?
amazing.
Ugh.
What?
He's got
can't hear
his,
ya.
he's got his earbuds in. Would you say that?
Queen City Picker. Queen City Picker said, if you live in Asheville, North Carolina, the Black Mountain Salvation Army is reopening tomorrow.
Mm.
Bless you. Giving 10% discount if you pay. That's cool.
Huh. Crazy.
Oh
Oh.
no, you went to the what is it called? Oh, I can't remember what that casino is called up there. Uh-oh. Did you get a cramp, sister? Oh, that sounds so fun.
Appendicitis.
Huh?
So maybe she got appendicitis
Oh,
all of
don't
a sudden.
say that.
No.
Oh, Sorry.
It sounds like so much fun, Mary. My
Yeah, that sounds fun.
my sister-in-law and brother-in-law were supposed to come up today, and we were going to go out and about and do some things together. But last night, their state was put on our no travel list, so they can't come up.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
wow.
They're in Delaware.
Wow.
They ain't allowed to come to New Jersey.
Wow. Yes, Turtle Creek. Turtle Creek Casino. That's funny, fishing and picking, kind of. That his oncologist gave him another year of testing just to get her kids through college.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Are you serious? That is too funny. Oh, Alan.
That's funny.
So did you do like a Skype call? Yeah, I can't let those national treasures get
Russians. Oh,
it's
picking.
Mary, it's pretty good up there. Even clothing is better up there for me. Like, you know, if I was to go up there, I'd probably find some really good brands. I have before. I found, you know, different brands than I would here. Yeah, that sounds super fun. So you guys are going back tomorrow? Yeah, I'm not zooming that either, Anissa. Not doing it.
Good grief.
Can you imagine? I mean, I don't see what the big deal is anyways, because like, it's so funny because when I went in for my last doctor's appointment for, you know, the problem with my boob, I walked in and there's somebody sitting at a table right on the inside, and they take your temperature and make you sanitize your hands. And then they tell you to go in and wait for the person at the window. Stand on an X. You have to stand on an X. And of course, all the X's are 6 feet apart. And so you stand on an X and wait for the person at the window. So once you go to the window, then they tell you that, you know, they check you in or whatever, and then you go and sit in a seat. There's only so many chairs up against the wall. All the other chairs are missing. There's nothing like there's nothing else like in the room, like as far as magazine racks or magazine tables or anything like that. There's nothing in the room. And it's this huge room. And so all you see is these X's on the floor and chairs that are on the wall.
Wow.
So it's so weird. It's not you know how like those rooms are kind of like
Y'all quit it. Side chat is going nuts over there. Oh,
those rooms are usually made to be like, you know, kind of homey, and it just wasn't at all.
oh, I'm tearing up. Y'all quit it.
Oh my gosh, I missed all that.
Oh my gosh.
You need yourself a ring light.
That's right. Snap that ring light on your camera and
This has it has a strobe on it.
Yeah, fishing and picking,
Yeah.
you wouldn't want your flip phone to accidentally close on that body part real hard.
It has a clip too, so it can clip onto things.
Yeah.
I said clip, not the other word.
Clip. Clip it onto fishing and picking's body parts. He would we need some light on that subject there.
I said
with your
clip.
flip phone. Yes, I heard you.
I'm about an hour south. Well, south. Let's see. Sun rises in the east, and sets in the west.
Yes.
So
Well, last time I checked,
I'm
yeah.
like south east. About an hour.
Yeah.
Hi, Brandon. Brandon's waving.
Hi, Brandon.
Everybody saying hi.
I know, I was waving.
I know.
Huh?
That's why they're saying hi.
I was. I seen him waving. And I was waving at him.
Yeah, I had to think about it, Hank. Don't flip your phone shut on your wiener. That's funny.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about doing Zoom gyno calls. Gyno.
Oh. Wow.
That would be interesting.
That would be interesting. Yeah.
No, you should come down, Mary.
She's got 3 days off.
Well, I know she said that she's going thrifting on her way back down, so maybe we can meet up tomorrow.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Brandon has to work, but I could take him. Unless you got here like in the afternoon or something, then
you guys should meet up. That would be awesome.
I'm willing to drive a little bit too if it's in the afternoon. I know. I'd almost rather. I mean, I don't know.
Hey, Zulu one. Yeah, I haven't seen you in a while. In a long while. Been on a hiatus.
Well, this energy drink went right through me. I'll be right back.
Okay.
So.
Okay, Mary, call me.
Oh, I hear you, Zulu one. Been working at my kitchen table. There you go. I think there's a lot of people doing that. You know, they do like a makeshift desk area, office area, and that's what they've been working out of. Lots of people doing that.
I keep thinking I'll move enough death pile to where I can do my listing in my room. I keep all my eBay stuff in, but no, hasn't happened in years.
Yeah, it's probably not going to happen.
I don't know. I just need to get busy and do it, I think. Best laid plans of mice and men go awry.
Oh, yeah.
Silver kept going up after the show yesterday. You know, I was so excited about it going up yesterday.
I know. What's it at now?
It's like more than $22 an ounce.
Wow.
I'll be right back.
Wow, that's
So,
amazing.
yeah, in 3 days it went from 19 to 22.20. And I'm like,
Man.
I've talked to other silver stackers now online and
Uh-huh.
chats and stuff, and nobody seems to have a good reason for why it had such a big move in such a short amount of time. I mean, it went from, in 3 days, it went from 19 to 22.20 now.
So do you think that
That's like
that
a
is,
15% increase in 3 days.
do you think that that has something to do with like people maybe hoarding all of their silver and gold? You know?
Gosh, I couldn't tell you.
Huh.
There's been some theories about it, but
Yeah.
nothing seems to want to stick.
Yeah. Kind of with like, you know, the time frame that we're in right now as far as life goes and everything, maybe people just aren't selling it. They're hoarding it, you know.
Back several years ago, there were groups that would get together and do a big buy on silver.
Uh-huh.
And so other people would see the price going up and like the price would get to here. So then other people would jump in and drive the price even higher. Then the guys who drove it to here would sell and then it would crash back down. It's kind of a manipulation thing they would do.
Sure.
So, but this is more significant than that. We haven't seen a price rise like this since 2011. So, like, it's been 9 years since anything like this has happened. So I can't figure out why, and I don't think anybody else can.
Yeah.
At least not us normal people who are just small fries in the industry. So anyway, I don't know why I bring it up here. Nobody hears silver stacks. Mike does a little bit, maybe. Fishing and picking does a little bit, I think.
Yeah.
Bridget has a little, I think. That's about it. The rest of y'all, I'm just boring you.
Yep. Yvette says that's what I do. List and pack inventory at the kitchen table, store at a storage unit, and I have one extra room I have for pictures and processing incoming items. And also lovingly called the money room.
That sounds like a good way to do it, Yvette.
Yeah, absolutely. Unless you go big like OJ and, get you a 3,000 square foot warehouse and, hire a bunch of people to do your listing and.
Yeah, well, he's a big time operator.
Yeah.
I'm never going to do that.
Well, it looks like I'll be driving every day this week.
Why?
Because let's see, Monday we went to West Branch. Tuesday we went to Greeley. Today we're going to West Branch because Jonah wants to go to dinner over there. And then tomorrow, if I go meet Mary, I'll probably drive. I was thinking Cadillac, Mary, because that's right down straight from Traverse City. So I can meet you in Cadillac.
Yeah, that would be fun.
That'd be great. That'd be so much fun.
Be good for you guys to meet up.
I feel so much better that now that we have better tires.
Oh yeah, I mean
I can drive by myself.
That makes a big a big difference
Yeah.
in just your your confidence in your vehicle, you know.
Yeah.
Julie.
Morning, Julie.
Morning, Julie.
Hi, Julie. Hi,
Those
Bill
babies.
and David.
Oh, my grandbabies are getting so big.
Oh.
They're
I
getting
know.
so big, and I want to go see them.
I know.
But a couple more months, and then I'm just gonna have to pull the trigger.
Bill, try Dollar General. They usually have
Our
tubs
local
there.
Walmart. And what do they call it? Even like
Big
I
lot.
don't know if they would be more expensive, but you know, I mean Home Depot and Lowe's, I'm sure they have, you know, storage
Oh, look at my hair.
bins too, but you might be able to find something there.
Yeah.
Julie says you're coming for Halloween.
Yeah, guess who she told that to?
AJ.
Yes. Ugh. That girl. Mary wants to know, do they have thrift stores in Cadillac?
Yeah. And they have a Goodwill. And they have, I'll research it, but I know that they have a Goodwill for sure.
Okay.
Um,
Maybe a Salvation Army.
they they might have a St. Vincent's even.
Yeah.
I'll have to look, but
Yeah,
I know for sure that they have a Goodwill, and I've been there because I've been there.
Okay.
But yeah, they used to have a couple of other ones that I've been to, but I don't know if they're there anymore.
Mhm.
I never get to go to Goodwill, so I always go to Goodwill when I'm over there. And it's really super easy to find, so.
So if anybody's interested, the Boxery is having a summer sale.
Oh, are they?
Padded envelopes and all sorts of stuff they put on sale.
Hmm.
So if you need some stuff, theboxery.com.
It's shipping supplies.
Yeah. Oh, they do boxes, they do padded mailers. I think they do tape too. Their stuff is good.
That's awesome, Mary. You can go a long way on $100 to source.
Yeah. Heck yeah. And they might even have some yard sales over there. Tomorrow's Thursday. There might be some yard sales. I'll look. I just love it when people make their own bundle.
And send their own offer.
Well, they didn't do that.
Oh. I like that. They make it real simple.
Yeah. I've had that too. But it's almost like it's almost like they usually when they make their own bundle and I send an offer, they accept it. Even if I put full ship, like I put the shipping full price on there, they'll buy it because I'll usually knock the price down, you know, like if it's a $24 item, I'll usually like knock it down to like maybe 18 or 16 and then they pay the shipping.
Yvette says our Salvation Army on. She said, "I love our Salvation Army. On Mondays, one tag is 15 cents, one is 33 cents, and one is half off.
Wow.
That is awesome."
Our Salvation Army only does like certain color tags for the week. And so like if that certain color tag is on sale, like a green tag, then
Mhm.
you get half off. And that's all all they got. Okay, call me later.
See, y'all are making me want to
I'm
go to this
excited.
dang thrift store.
I'm excited.
You're
Oh yeah, estate sales too, yeah.
giving me the bug.
What shirt you wearing today?
The one with the hole in it
Oh, that's right.
with the anchor.
Yeah.
But I am far from being anchored today.
You're like a balloon.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I feel, well, that's probably a bad analogy, but I was like, I feel like a dog that just got off of his chain and running wild through the house or through the town. I'm getting the itch today. I might have to venture off. I don't know.
I did not even thrift yesterday or the day before.
Why?
Because I was too tired.
Oh, well.
That's why I'm like, yeah, I'll meet you. Let's go.
Yeah, I don't need to go. There's plenty for me to do here. There's plenty for me to, but I want to go.
I know.
I'm trying to work something out with my. I'm trying to see if my hair gal can get me in. If she can get me in, then I'm definitely going.
Your bangs too long.
They are irritating me. I can't handle it.
Yeah. Have a good day, Mary.
It's only been about 6 weeks, but my hair is just. I'm starting to get wings on the side, like I'm gonna fly away, and
mine is like real long too.
I need to get it back to the high and tight.
Call my brother-in-law and have him
cut. Shave it all up.
Yeah. Especially with the mask and stuff. It's just, I got my shield yesterday. I got my wings.
I saw that on Facebook.
You got your wings, but they're clear.
Isn't that funny?
A little weird.
Like, whoa, that looks a little bit like wings.
Joanna says, give your bangs a little trim like Jolene.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That girl wants to be her own hairstylist.
I do not want to go that short. And I will butcher them.
I feel so bad for people that try to cut their own bangs and it just does not work. I mean, I'm talking adults.
Oh yeah.
I've seen adults and you see their hair and they're like, oh, you're like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I know that they tried to cut their own bangs.
Yeah.
And they just, they cut them like this.
Well, remember what Mom did when she was cutting Karen's? She cut Karen's bang. Karen never forgave her for that. She cut him. Mom cut him, and then I don't know how, but they were like crooked. So she was trying to, clean them up. I mean, literally, they ended up like way up here.
Oh,
I mean,
no.
super short. Yeah, it was not good. There was people that were not happy about that.
Like, don't go to Irene. That's the only thing she can do.
She can make a dinner for 50 people, but she can't cut bangs. So, but yeah.
Wow.
Ugh. So yeah, I think I'm gonna try and get something going with my hair lady and see if I can't get in.
Yeah, that new mask is like, it's okay for a little bit, and then I have to switch because it makes my head too hot. And Bridget warned me about that because I guess she got one, and she wore it to the auction, and she said her head was sweating. I'm like,
Wow.
it doesn't look like, that it would really, cause my head to sweat, but because there's like a band that goes right here,
Yeah.
and then there's a littler band that goes around your head, and but the band right here, oh my God, it makes your head so hot.
Huh.
So if I'm running around working and stuff and I got that thing on, it's like,
Yeah.
I can't do this. So I think the one with the hat might do good. Because I got 5 of those.
The ones with the hat.
Yeah, well, they don't come with the hat, but it fits right over your bill,
Okay.
and comes down and around, and it's like a hard shield.
Uh-huh. Huh.
And I think it might be clearer too. This one's kind of like, it has a glare.
Uh-huh.
So it's kind of like hard to, when you're counting money and stuff and trying to look and see how much is on the register and all that, like, my eyes are playing tricks on me and I'm having to take a double look.
Have you wore one yet to work?
What, the one with the hat?
Uh-huh.
No, not yet.
Have you
I
worn
haven't got,
any
I
of
just
them?
ordered them yesterday.
Oh, okay.
The one I just got yesterday, the one with the band,
Uh-huh.
that's the one I wore last night.
Okay.
There was a lady at the bank yesterday that had a face shield on, but the shield came up from, there was like a strap around her head,
Yep, that's
and
what mine
then
is.
it rested on her chin. So the mask went up from her chin instead of from the head down to the.
She had it on wrong.
No,
She put it on upside down.
I
no,
almost
you could tell it was meant to be set like that.
Wow, that's so weird.
Really?
Huh.
Yeah,
Like it went around her.
it went around the lower part of the back of her head. The strap did, and then it rested on her chin. I'm like, wouldn't that thing go up and down while you talk? But I mean,
Right?
she didn't act like it bothered her any.
Huh.
And it was a lot smaller than your mask, Sally. It was.
Oh yeah, I'm seeing someone Google now. Huh.
Oh yeah, they're all over the place.
Wow.
And they're not expensive, really. I mean, you can get one for $5,
Yeah.
Wonder if they'd be good for singing.
Maybe.
I think with a shield, wouldn't the breathing still go out the sides?
That's what you would think. I mean,
my shield goes all the way to my chest.
nothing is going to stop the stuff from going around.
I
guess
know.
it's to stop it from going around when you're in face to face with a person. I always think that when I'm in the Wawa before the mask went into effect, and you're like stand 6 feet apart, but you're standing next behind this guy in the Wawa, and if he had COVID, you're just walking right into his stuff,
Yeah.
right?
You're naughty, Patty.
Like he's standing there, la-di-da-di-da, spreading his COVID germs, and then he walks up to the register, and you walk into his spot, and there you are.
Yep.
Surrounded by it.
I think that's, I think it's pretty much inevitable that people are, I don't really see any way that if you are around a whole bunch of people you might as really. I mean, you might as well consider yourself contagious, and and that you got it. That's what I would
Hmm.
think. I don't know.
So I was in the bank yesterday, and the little lady security guard said she liked my mask.
Yeah, I love your mask. I think that's cool.
I like it too.
So yeah,
See, this is mine.
kind of a
And like
small
you can
lady.
fold it up.
I don't know how much. If some big 6'4" guy tackled her, I don't know how she would be a secure. I guess they're trained or whatever, but
Yeah.
I was trying to look at mine to see if maybe that's the one that she had on hers, or if I have the same one as hers. You know what? Maybe.
Hmm.
I don't know. Nope. Mm-mm.
Oh.
Because it's got a strap that goes around your head,
yeah.
and then it has this extra one right here, but that one can't go around your head. So I was thinking maybe it would go like this, but I don't
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah, the clear part of that lady's yesterday was much smaller than your clear
Oh.
Huh.
but it rested on her chin. She didn't act like it bothered
That's
her
fine.
any.
Seeing it goes all the way.
You
It
look
goes
like you're
pretty much
fixing
all
to
the way
go
to
in
my
to
chest.
see E.T. or something. Remember
I
the
look like a
E.T.
welder
movie where
whenever I
they
go like
were all
this.
Oh man.
I have.
Julie? Thanks.
Oh, Hank thought I had a different one.
Yeah, Gwen ordered these masks. She originally was showing me the ones with flowers and hearts and clovers on them, and I was like,
She's trying to get you all styled up.
no. And then I saw the tie-dye one. I was like, oh, tie-dye, I like that.
Yeah, I like that one.
I was kind of wanting one of those that had like the snarling skull face on it, with
Oh yeah.
the teeth thing.
Mhm.
But then I thought, some little child I'm gonna meet at Walmart is gonna be scared of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay, Hank. It does, it does the job or
Does the
whatever,
job.
but people say that I sound muffled.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you sound a little bit muffled.
but not any more muffled than you do with a mask on,
Right,
where they can't
right.
see your mouth. That's a
But this part
thing.
is the part that gets hot.
Yeah. So did you get any wild, crazy looks when people walked in?
Not really.
Oh, well,
It's
that's
it's
good.
almost like nobody cares anymore.
Yeah.
People are just getting used to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know this is going to sound really weird, but when I wear the mask, I can't see properly. And it's worse because I have double vision at distance.
This is
Mhm.
my other
And I've
one.
kind of gotten used to being able to navigate if I don't wear glasses that are blocked on the one side. But
Mhm.
with the mask, the glasses fog up.
Right.
So I
Yeah.
have to not wear the glasses, but then the double vision is even worse with the mask
Yeah.
on. I don't
Yeah.
know why.
Wear your mask to where it just barely gets over your nostrils,
And then
and
so
your
be
glasses won't fog up. As
but
long
then
as there's a space right here.
Yeah. You
when
know
the
what I
mask.
want? I want one of those I want one of those the on from the Handmaid's Tales the cover.
Yeah, me too. I do too.
That
I
would
wonder
freak
if
some
anybody's selling
people.
those.
That would freak some people out.
Why isn't it doing shit?
Somebody
It's
said
covering.
if you put dishwashing liquid on your lenses or something, that helps, but I've
I'm
never
not
tried
doing
it.
that.
Yeah, they do that on divers masks, but you
See,
got to
it's
rinse it
covering my
off good or it'll
nostrils.
burn your eyes.
It's covering my nostrils and it's not fogging up my glasses.
Fishing and Picking needs wipers on his glasses.
I know, mine do. They fog up, but I'll have to try that. Just wear the mask.
Yeah. Yeah,
This is
or
weird.
if you want to cover your nose, another way to do
I'm
this.
just afraid I'm gonna like trip and fall over
If you
something.
cover your nose completely, have your glasses over
Yeah, just put your glasses over
and
the
it won't fog up your glasses.
nose. Yeah.
I'll try that.
And if you still have problems, put a piece of tissue over your nose. It's all about capturing the moisture that's going right here.
Yeah. Yeah. You can do it.
Yeah.
I miss people's facial expressions.
I do too.
Yeah, I know. You
I
can't
can't
tell.
tell if they're smiling or frowning or.
I did the stupidest thing, and I probably have done this more than once. But so I'm walking out of the store. There's people walking in, and I'm smiling at them, and I'm like,
They have no
what am
idea.
I doing? Because they can't
Yeah.
even see me smiling at them.
We'll have to do like eyebrow signals. Like if you want to
Yeah.
smile at somebody, raise one eyebrow. That's a smile. Yeah, you can do that. You can. There'll be books put out about that. Eyebrow symbols. And if you want to tell somebody go fly a kite, you wink your left eye. But if you want to tell them, hey, you're
That's when the
in there,
hand
you wink
signals
your right
come into play, though. Oh my
I
god.
was talking to my the assistant manager, Benzie. I was telling her, we could just put a bunch of M&Ms in our mouth or in our mask and just have them sitting there, and then whenever we want a snack, we could just, it's like strapping on the old feed bag, Nobody would even know.
Oh my gosh. Let's see.
Fishing still has this shitty grin.
Julie says, I've seen that you're not supposed to pull the mask down to your chin when you're not using it and then back to your nose because the exposed germs, bacteria on your neck gets into your mask.
There's too many rules. Too many rules. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I
Or
think
like,
the mask really only protect others from you, right?
yeah.
Who knows? That's
The
what they say
mask
now.
is not for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. The mask is not for you. I mean, that's why but also, I mean, when you're working in the medical field, when you mask up to go into a patient's room, I mean,
It's to protect you.
You're protecting them from you.
Yeah.
To say if you cough and whatever they've got a bad immune system or whatever, you're.
But if you think about that statement, okay, so it doesn't protect you from particles and things that are in the air. It only protects you from spreading those particles. I mean, doesn't it work the other way?
It should work both ways, really.
That's what I'm thinking. How could it work
Yeah.
one way or not the other?
But how many of these masks that we all wear have enough filter in them to actually keep us protected?
Yeah.
I don't wear a filter in mine.
I would say that probably 90% of those masks, those material masks, I would say they probably don't do a whole lot.
Yeah.
If you're breathing that in, so it's stuck to the mask, and then wherever you need to be, I mean, you get outside, because that's exactly what I do. I take it off, and I was putting it in my purse. Well, that's stupid, because then the thing's on there, and then it contaminates your whole purse, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. But how many times have you seen people take it off, put it in their purse?
I just put mine in my purse.
I did it. I do it. I noticed that I did it, you know. So I don't know. What do you know?
I see a lot of them hanging from rear view mirrors now.
Yeah. Well, I tried that, but it was blocking my view, so I didn't like that. So
yeah.
I wonder how many car accidents have happened now because people couldn't see because all their masks are hanging from their rear view mirrors.
Yeah.
Julie says she puts hers in a Ziploc bag.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean that's definitely keeping it, you know. Yeah. I don't know. It's just there's so many.
It depends what you want it to do. Because like how you said, if you were to go into a patient's room and they, or in quarantine or whatever, and you are mask and gown and, glasses or whatever, goggles, you don't touch your face, you don't touch anything, even if you have gloves on, because you are trying to protect that other person.
Right.
But if you are, trying to protect yourself and other people, I guess it would just depend what you're using it for. You know what I mean? Like if you're wearing a cloth mask and you really don't, I kind of want to protect myself in the case of, having to wear a mask all the time.
Yeah.
I kind of want it to protect me.
Yeah.
But I'm not about not being able to breathe while I'm working. So I, if I, if I really wanted to, I could put a filter in mine.
Sure.
But I think it would, disable my breathing a little bit.
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh no.
Yeah. Yvette said
brands all over your mask.
Expert says most cotton masks can filter at 50% capacity.
Oh.
So, I mean, that's good. That's good to know.
I had a little, actually Hank sent it to me. It's a little zip up bag, like almost like a makeup bag, but just like a little bag that I was keeping in my purse, and I was putting my Yep, I can see that, Hank. I can see that.
Get your trash bags now. Well, they're still in inventory. Oh my gosh.
And people be trying to make them and everything else. Oh man.
That'll be the new style.
I've already seen it. I've seen pictures of people in Walmart and stuff with trash bags on, and he even had a grocery bag over his ears. Where the handle is? Had that part over his ears and the grocery bag over his
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's a wonder he didn't suffocate himself.
Right? Oh my gosh. Well, I got my appointment, so I'm good.
Oh, awesome.
I'm excited. She's usually pretty good about getting you right in, so. So tomorrow.
That's your sister-in-law?
High and tight. Nope. That is Cindy. She's in Hiawatha.
Oh, good. Get color?
I don't know what I'm doing yet.
I don't know. I think it looks good the way it is.
Well, I definitely got
maybe lightening a little.
Some roots going on, so
Oh.
We'll see what she wants to do. She may just do my roots.
Yeah.
I'm I'm kind of. I'll let her do whatever she thinks needs to be done. I'm good with that.
Oh,
Let's say Yvette says, I love that name actually.
I
yeah,
love the
me
name
too.
Yvette.
That's a pretty name. You can put your mask in a bag, but it needs to be bagged for 48 hours at minimum before reusing. Should wash after every outing, but if you can't, bag it.
Eh. Again, too much work.
That's
My
why
weird-
I think I'm thinking about just getting some disposable masks
That's
Yeah.
what we do.
and just put them in the car.
Yep.
And then, after, I probably wouldn't throw them away after every use, but
At the
you
end of the
know,
day, I'll throw it. Like if I
yeah,
go back and forth
yeah,
out a few times, I'll wear it out, and then at the end of the day, throw it away.
yeah. I think that
New one the next
I
day.
really do think that's what I'm gonna
Michael ordered some
do.
masks that he likes. They're like this black, really stretchy, and he brought two. And then at the end of the day, he washes one, wears the other the next day, and just. But I
Yeah.
like the disposable ones.
Yeah,
Although,
my
I mean,
main
they're
one
blue,
is
so I have to keep wearing blue to go with them.
my main one is starting to get coffee stains and soda stains on the inside of it now.
You're supposed to take it off when you drink.
No,
Good one, Maggie. Good job.
well, like if you
A
get a
mess.
soda when you're shopping at Walmart and you want to have a sip, you just pull your mask down for a moment and sip and then shove the mask. And so with my mustache, I dribble a little bit on the inside of my
Oh,
mask,
I'm sure.
Yeah,
I
Joanna,
know.
I don't understand why people come out of a store and throw their mask on the ground. I don't understand it.
That
Yeah.
is
People are
ridiculous.
pigs. I'm sorry. They are.
Yeah.
Like, what the heck? And
Yeah.
then some poor worker has to then go around and pick up your dirty COVID masks.
Right, right.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's not cool. Not cool.
What? Fish and Pickens says, got a call during the show. Did anyone get a call from SBA grant from an Indian speaking person telling you to take the loan or pay back the 1K?
No.
Huh.
I didn't get the 1K, so
Yeah, I didn't either. I would take that. I
I
would tell
didn't.
that Indian to go jump off a Himalaya or something.
yeah. That's a grant, not a.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's what I would.
Anything to scam. Anything for the
Any way to
scammers
scam.
stay up at night
Yep.
figuring
Yeah.
out new ways to get you.
Yeah.
She told me I have 60 days to pay it
For
back.
what?
To pay the $1,000 back.
Who?
Fishing and
that's-
Pickens says that he got a call from an Indian speaking person saying that he needs to pay back the $1,000 or take the loan.
Oh.
Yeah, grants you're not supposed to have to pay back.
Yeah, I mean, I can definitely see that there's going to be some scams. So you got to be careful out there with with those scams going around. Is there?
Wasn't it though, Hank? Hank says that it wasn't worded as a grant.
I thought it was worded as an advance. In which case, I guess they could tell you to.
Hi, Summer.
Oh, Summer. Summer will be happy to know I've been drinking my bottle of water.
You guys are drinking water, huh?
Good job.
Yeah.
Good job.
My new thing.
Oh, that's
Almost
cool.
finished. Hate water. Water.
Yeah,
as we
I don't
say
like
in
it much
Philly.
either, but
Summer says it might not be a scam.
it was worded as an advance, which made me skeptical of it being a truly non-repayable amount without any stipulations. Yeah, I guess so.
Although I've read this right here on SBA, it says this loan advance will not have to be repaid.
Well done.
Says it right on their page.
She just said I have 60 days to take the loan or repay the 1,000 and said she will email me the info.
Wait.
Yeah, I would definitely call in.
Yeah, don't
Now-
call the number they called from, but
I did
Oh.
read something about they're considering making the loans, forgiving the loans,
Yeah.
but I don't want to take out a loan.
yeah. Yeah, I didn't think it was super clear either, and so whenever, because they denied mine because my name wasn't on the account that I put in there, which was stupid on my part, but I didn't even think about that until after I was denied. And then they, said that if I wanted to apply again, and I was like, not that I can't use free money, but I was just, thinking if I gotta pay, any taxes on it and all that stuff.
Yeah.
They should be forgiving your student loans right now. Well, not forgiving. Yeah, they're not forgiving the student loans, but they should be. If you're paying student loans right now, then they should be giving those back since April. Like mine was being taken out of my check, and so when they sent me a thing saying we owe you a refund, and I was like, what? How is that possible? Because you're freaking taking it out of my check right now, you know what I mean?
Right.
And whenever I called the number, when I called the number for whoever has the the loan things, they're like, yeah, you'll get a check for this amount, you'll get a check for this. She gave me like 12 different check amounts. So
Wow.
and that's supposed to go until September 29th, I believe. But yeah, they're not gonna forgive it that I know of. I wish they would. Let's play, Nana. Well, thank you for hanging out with us and talking with us, Yvette.
Yeah. Good to see you. Yeah, you gotta take care of the babies. I understand.
Yeah, grants you don't pay back. If you get a school grant, then you don't pay those back. You pay back school loans. The grant is anything that usually, like if you're you have a school grant, you pay for your classes or whatever, your books and all that stuff, and then whatever's left over you get to keep. But
Yeah.
Yeah, loans get paid back, which I'm sure you know. Yeah, that's crazy. I would definitely call them fishing and picking. Today's the Love It Illicit challenge on Poshmark. With my ring light, they sent me a green tea mask.
Green tea mask.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Looks like it came straight from China.
Does a green tea mask keep out the COVID?
I don't know. Probably not, since they got it so bad over there.
Probably not. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I don't think they could do that. I mean, you know, of course, they're really pushing their limits these days, but you know, I think there would be probably some stipulations to that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
You would
Well,
have to think that that would be somewhere in the information.
yeah. Well, it's 10 o'clock.
Oh,
Time
Show
to get to
is.
work. Time to get to work.
I'm
Time to
going
get
back
some
to
stuff
bed.
done. Are you?
I don't know.
Yeah, you probably should get you a little nappy in. That would be good. And you can get up, just set your alarm and get up, and that way you can go and get stuff done later.
Yeah.
I'm going to the thrift store. I don't care about the haircut. I'm going to the thrift store, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going today?
You betcha.
Oh, I thought it was tomorrow.
No, it's for today.
Oh, okay.
So
That's good.
my appointment is at 12:30. So I made it just good enough so I can go over there. Probably leave here in about 10 minutes and go to the thrift store, a thrift while I wait for my appointment, and yeah, that'll work out really good.
Is it really close to each other?
Oh, yeah, I mean it's in the same town.
Oh,
It's in the same town, so yeah.
well, that's good.
Yeah, I'm excited now. I got something to go. Yeah, I'm really excited. And just so you know, I am going to start going to the bag sales again. So
You told me that yesterday.
just want to make sure
Or
y'all
the day
know about it.
before, I can't remember.
I'm going on the 4th. Can't wait. They're going to probably be like, "Oh man, she's back." Shit, well, there ain't going to be nothing left. That's right. You guys had a little bit of a reprieve, and I'm back. That's right. So
you should just go to the bins.
well, and that's a possibility for this weekend. I need to start getting out more.
Yeah.
Because you know what? Before too long, it's gonna be winter, and I'm not gonna be able to go anywhere. So I need to get out and enjoy being out and about while I can.
Well, I'm hoping it gets here quick because I'm already done with summer.
Oh, not me. I'm ready.
I'm so exhausted already.
Bring it on. Bring on the heat.
I mean, I want the heat. That's not the thing. I want everybody to go home.
Yeah.
Can you go home, please?
I understand. Yeah. I get it.
Too many people. There's so much traffic. Going to the store, you have to wait in line when usually you don't,
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
Yep.
But that's what makes this place what it is. So
Yeah, that's true.
you're gonna have to deal with that part of it too. So yeah.
All right. I gotta get my running shoes on.
Mm-hmm.
All
I'll see y'all later.
Get good stuff.
See you tomorrow. Have
Yep.
fun.